to the India Today eConclave, our series during lockdown, trying to present to you the best voices from around the world. And today, joining me in this very special broadcast is one of India's greatest athletes, mother daughter champion, as we call her, Sania Mirza. Welcome from your house in Hyderabad. Both of
Thank
us
you.
here in lockdown, 1.3 billion in lockdown. This country is clearly, by using containment and social distancing, trying to get its mojo back against this deadly virus. My first question, in lockdown with a mother and parents, how are you dealing with this?
I think that it's a tough situation for everyone, and honestly, it's tough on others than it is on us. I have to say, I don't want to sound ungrateful by saying that I'm in a house, I'm safe, I have food to eat, and I'm comfortable, and so is everybody else at home, and I'm really grateful and thankful for that. But there are millions out there who basically don't have places to live or food to eat. So I think this lockdown has put a lot of things in perspective for a lot of people, or at least I hope it has. I think it's brought to a large extent humanity together, and that's really, I think, and has brought love back a little bit. And I think just as humans, people have reconnected with each other, whether it's on social media, and you've reconnected with people you have never met or never have known. So I think it's with a 17-month-old toddler in my house, it's getting more and more difficult to entertain him on a daily basis, and getting harder and harder to put him to bed every night. But I think that all in all, it's been good. We're all healthy, which is the most important thing.
That's the point. Ultimately, you've got to be safe, you've got to be healthy. If I can take you to sports, Sanya, I mean, all of us have been contemplating this. There are articles now. Some people, health experts, infectious disease experts like Anthony Fauci saying sooner sport will probably come back, but with empty stands. Tennis, in that sense, has an advantage because it's an individual sport rather than a team sport. What is your take on sport coming back gradually and perhaps coming back with empty stands to start with?
I don't know if tennis has an advantage, because I think tennis is a very global sport, and the biggest. I think the minute you travel, the second that you travel, you become compromised as a person at the moment, the way things are. And I think that I don't necessarily think that tennis has an advantage, because I think it's played in so many countries, over about 200 countries. So even if the virus lingers around in one of those countries, I don't see how it's possible to keep having tournaments where people are not able to travel. So I do think that, so I think the counter argument to that is that I don't think tennis really has an advantage, so to say. I think that there are sports that are probably that play country versus country that probably have more of an advantage, because if suppose, India is free of the virus, and say Sri Lanka is free of the virus, they can go and play cricket in each other's countries. And I think that that's probably more possible than, India or playing tennis, for example. So I think that tennis has been hit really badly. Sport has been hit really badly. It's really sad to switch on the TV, and I don't remember the last time that I've not seen live sport on television, any kind of sport. And I think it is really sad. But I do hope that if this is a possibility and people stay safe in this possibility, sure, why not? But I think that it's still really early to kind of talk about it. I do think sport will come back eventually, but I don't think it's going to happen in the next 2 months or something, like, unless magically this virus just vanishes from the air. So